Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When I knock on doors and engage with constituents, I hear every day from distressed residents and business owners about how unhappy they are about their latest property tax bill. I understand and share the concern of many families in my district about the rising cost of property taxes. For many working families and seniors on fixed incomes, this property tax burden has made it increasingly difficult to afford to stay in their homes. I hear all the time from those who plan to move as soon as they are able. I tell my constituents that as your state representative, I'm committed to fighting for property tax relief. I also encourage them to be active in their local political scene, to attend school board meetings, to be vigilant when it comes to wasteful local government spending. It's on us here in Springfield to do something as well. Property tax relief is among my top priorities in Springfield. I have and will continue to propose and support property tax relief legislation. We need to be creative about how we approach this. We need to provide real relief without putting too much strain on school districts and other local taxing bodies that provide vital services funded by property taxes. Nearly 70% of property tax bill in the 37th district goes to K-12 education. Accordingly, I've written 2 bills to help alleviate property taxes through adjusting the way school districts levy taxes. The Property Tax Extension Limitation Law, PTEL, was initially created to help slow the growth of property taxes. Now, however, the maximum amount taxing bodies are limited to in any given year has become the minimum amount that they tax every year. Many PTEL taxing bodies are incentivized to do this, in part because of the uncertainty of funding at the state level. And so they tax the maximum levy amount allowed under law, even if such an increase is unnecessary that year. Under a bill that I've written, HB 4958, if school districts levy less than the full amount allowed by PTEL in any given year, the legislation grants the school district the option to recover the rate increase, if it needs to, over the next 3 years. In the event of unanticipated actions that lower funding for school districts, this allows the school district to return to the level that would have been allowed under PTEL. This frees the district to levy only the amount necessary in year 1 and not the maximum levy, for fear that unanticipated action at the state level might limit their funding or unanticipated budgetary shortfalls might occur. Dollars not levied in that tax year would be permanent savings for taxpayers. This bill is supported by the Illinois Association of School Boards and the Illinois School Management Alliance. We've seen firsthand in the 37th District what can happen when a school district pursues ambitious expansion and school facility projects. New buildings are shuttered before they're even paid off. Schools are adding to their debt with little concern to previous debt, and as a result, are growing their budgets with no restraint. Will County school districts right now are considering imposing a school facility occupation tax. That's a sales tax on every sale in Will County. I filed House Bill 1899 to require that any taxpayer monies collected under such a tax would be used to pay off existing debt service prior to it being used to pay direct costs associated with school facilities. I believe we can provide property tax relief by requiring school districts to use this new school sales tax to pay off existing debt before starting any wishful new facility projects. This is a fiscally responsible, common sense piece of legislation. I urge this body to pass these 2 pieces of legislation and other reasonable measures that will give relief to the many struggling families across our state. Thank you.